Hey everyone, Prof Sales coming at you with a video, and today's video is, I guess, what you could call a haul video. I've often said I don't like doing haul videos because I don't really get that much out of them. While it's great to see someone go in a store and find an item for $5 that they can flip for 100, the reality is I'm not going to find that item, at least not anytime soon. It's cool to think about that item in general, but what are the chances that I'm going to walk in a store near me and find that item? Virtually zero. So what's more important in my mind is how do you approach a store? What's your mindset? What's your strategy? And what tactics will you use to find good deals and things that you can flip on Amazon or eBay? So I wanted to share with you what I found, which is important, but not nearly as important as what was I thinking when I looked at this item or I looked in this particular area, and what my plan was for the store. So hopefully it'll be helpful, and let's get right to it. The first item I found were these GE LED bulbs. They appear to be new in the package, but I don't know that for a fact. Still, I looked them up on Amazon, and it looks like even after fees and using FBA, I will still net twice what I paid for them. I was in the store, they were there, I was scanning items. I thought, why not just throw in, make a few more bucks. I love things that are new in the package like this, and even if they're not new, a lot of times they'll still go for decent money, and you might as well get them while you're there. The next item I found were these Fujifilm Mini CDR discs. I see stuff like this all the time, but this particular item, you just don't really see in quantity. They say 7 on the tag, but actually if you see here, this one actually says 4. They were actually all $4 each. Definitely a good profit on these. Going to probably FBA these. They're a high seller. I think they're like a 500 something rank. I'm going to net about $7 on each one of these, and there were 15, so I cleared the shelf. So that's a concept to think about. When you find a great deal on something and you know it'll sell, if your capital will allow, go ahead and get all of it. You're maximizing the use of your time for your money you're getting out of it. Whereas think about if you went back each day and only found one of these, that really wouldn't be worth it for $7 profit each time. But when you find a whole bunch together, try to get them all. Don't be scared to do that. I think it's the best way to, again, maximize your profit for your amount of time spent. So I was really happy to see these and cleared the shelf the second I saw them. CDs. CDs are a great example of clearing the shelf, like we talked about in the earlier segment. I found a lot of CDs that were new in the package, which is a little bit unusual in the thrift stores near me, but again, I was out of town on this trip. So I scanned all the ones that were new, and the cool thing you can do is, if you're going down a whole big list, because stores usually stack them, several on top of each other, you can kind of run your finger down it and feel for the ones that have plastic, because sometimes the lighting's not that great in a store. So you can feel for the one that has plastic, pull it out, scan the barcode. That's when I found this one, this Black Knot CD. Have no idea who this is. It's got a couple scratches in the case, but it is still sealed up. I mean, new FBA orders on this one were going for $72. I don't know if that's legit or not, but I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research on that one, but even the used ones were going for over 20. All these CDs were only $1 a piece, so I'm looking at a good profit. I think my profit on these CDs, I figured out, not even counting this one, was about $60 after fees and so on. So I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, that's a quick $60 for, I don't think I even spent more than 15 minutes on all of these. So brand new CDs, I will buy them. Used CDs that are not in the case, yes, they can be profitable, but you have to really inspect them a little more closely. I just feel a lot more comfortable doing the ones that are still sealed. You're not going to have as many issues and as many returns. So CDs, always a great pickup. One of my absolute favorite things to pick up are filters. I love finding filters, especially when they're new like this one was. This Honeywell filter I got for, as you can see here, $7. After fees, it's going to net me right just around 14. So, man, I mean, that's just a quick 14 bucks. I mean, that's lunch. That's a good lunch somewhere. Just so easy. I mean, don't overlook filters. People need filters for all kinds of things. They're not going to go bad on you. They're not going to go out of style. They're easy to ship. They're easy to scan in and be done with them. So filters, always a good pickup. Wow, this might have been the find of the day. Sony micro cassette 10-pack of tapes. I don't know what else to say here. Old media that's still sealed. There's people who just do not give up their devices. No matter what newfangled doodad comes down the pike, they don't care. They're keeping what they've got. So what happens is their item becomes obsolete, and then the manufacturers quit making the things for that item. After a while, I mean, because they've moved on to other products as well. So then when you need to find things such as the recording material for your microcassette recorder, well, where are you going to get it? Well, that's where you come in as a reseller. New in the package, this item cost me, as you can see here, $1. This is a prime example of thrift stores not always knowing what they have. You know how they try to price things sometimes for what they think they're worth online, but they don't in this case. And this particular 10-pack goes for about 55 bucks, I think, on Amazon. I should clear, just a crazy amount. If I want to sell it Merchant Fulfilled, I'd clear like $50 on it, which is just a ridiculous return on investment. I'm always on the look for stuff like that. I will go down the hard good aisles where they have these items and just look for things in the package. I mean, I'm not telling anything you may not have heard somewhere else, but I had no idea when I picked this up it had this kind of rank. But I said, it's new in the package. Maybe it's worth 10 bucks, who knows? And I was floored when I saw it was worth 50. So, new in the package, old media, great pickups. Be on the lookout for them in every store you're in. All right, so I hope that gives you some ideas about maybe the mindset when you're in a store. Be on the lookout for things that are obviously new in the package. Even if they're old, even if they seem like there's no value in them at all, chances are somebody somewhere wants them and will pay for them. I netted about $400 on this trip. I didn't show you some of the jeans that I got, of course, for my eBay business because it's just a little bit of a slog to go through all those. And I didn't really find that many jeans. I think I only had maybe 11 pair. This particular set of stores was up in the mountains of Asheville, and I just found lots of hard goods I would never find. They had a much better selection than the stores near me. But, a $400 day, I think I started sourcing around 9:30 that morning and was back at the hotel by 5. So not a bad day's work. Obviously, I got a little more work to do with some barcoding and scanning some things into Amazon FBA. Most all that stuff was Amazon FBA that you saw. I don't think any of them go on eBay. But still, a really good day. Cannot complain about that at all. And I'm really happy about that. So, if you like this video, please hit the like button below. And as well, there's an area for you to leave me a comment. I try to answer every single one of them. And consider subscribing to my channel if you want to get more videos like this. Until next time, this is Prof Sales saying good sales to you.